Next one is from Christian Crowder. Hey Finn, seems to be the way to start these off. My band just posted our first demo. This seems to be the song that's getting the most attention, so figured it's best to share this one. We also have a Poison the Well cover if you have time to check that out. We're a metalcore band from Tennessee, and we'd love some feedback. We're hoping to be at 1,000 subscribers by the end of September, and hopefully you can help us out with that. Have a good day, and hope you enjoy our song. All right, let's check it out. This is When Eyes Open by Left in Limbo. Kind of cool artwork. And remember, this is their first demo, so keep that in mind. You need to be less critical in the chat. Be nice. You can't be so harsh. So this definitely sounds like a demo. Dude, guys, don't say this mix sucks. Be nice. Don't be rude. This is a demo. Obviously, this is not the best mix in the world. It's a demo. What I hear, this is not a great mix, but I actually hear a lot of potentials here. For a band's first demo, I hear a lot of potential, especially those clean vocals. Good guitarist. Yeah, it's very like 2001. It definitely need, like, go to a real studio, you know, with a strong producer, and this will sound great. I think there's a lot of potential here. Like, I hear a very strong song here. And I think this sound is going to come back very soon. Exactly. Many huge bands I love made demos just like this and allowed them to hone in on their sound and perfect it. Exactly. A demo is a demo. There's, you know, a demo is not supposed to sound great. Given how the screamers sound, I'd like to hear him go from a low growl to a high growl. I agree with that. I think that's good feedback. Isn't the goat skull-headed dude a suit in an anime character? I don't know. Here's the thing with vocals is these vocals are basically unmixed, and unmixed vocals sound stupid no matter how good the vocalist is. There's a good example of this is you can look up an example of Trevor from Black Dahlia Murder recording vocals, and his raw vocals sound dumb. He's an amazing vocalist, but raw vocals, unmixed vocals sound stupid. So it's actually entirely possible that if you mix these, they might sound fine. This part's really cool. This is really cool. Kind of reminds me of Cave In. I like this part a lot. Yeah, I think this sounds great. Exactly. 90% of raw vocals can make you hate a band you love. Exactly. Okay. Actually, I think this is really promising. I think this is super promising. You know, people are being hard on the mix. Please ignore them. This is your first demo. Obviously, this is not the world's best recording. That's not the point. The point is to record shit so you can just sort of get a sense of, like, is there something here? That's the point of a demo, is to just record something to get a sort of rough read on, you know, is this a decent song or not? And if it is decent, how can we improve it? And what I hear is that this is definitely a decent song. You guys have a ton of potential for this being like your first demo. there's definitely something here. I think people had some good feedback as far as maybe there could be like some low growls and some high growls. That could be cool. But I think overall, this is really cool. It definitely reminds me of like, you know, early to mid 2000s metalcore, that Hopes Fall, Poison the Well sort of thing, which I think is going to come back very soon. So what I would do actually is, I think you guys are good enough that I would go to a real studio. I mean, don't spend, you know, $5,000, but go to a real studio in your area, you know, spend $1,500 or something like that. DomWasTheBomb.com. Thank you very much for 9 months. Thank you. And if you have not subscribed, reminder, there are 20 or 30% off or something this month. So this is a good time to join the subscriber club if you would like to. Anyway, spend, you know, $1,000 or $1,500 or something to record like, yeah, very Trustkill vibes. 2, 3, 4 songs at a decent local studio. And I would do a music video for them. The songwriting seems solid. They just need to capture it better. Exactly. That's the goal of a demo. Take this demo to a producer, you know, in your area, ask them, you know, how they would make it better, and do that. I think this is real. Like, for your first demo, this is fucking good, man. Don't listen to these people being assholes in the chat. This is fucking solid, especially for your first demo. It's definitely something here. So I appreciate the support. Keep going. This style with modern recording techniques would go crazy was a throwback for me. Exactly. You just need a decent recording, and you're going to, like, I could see that being, there is going to be, mark my words, 100% for sure, there is going to be some band in the next couple years that comes along with that early 2000s metalcore kind of sound that blows the fuck up. I absolutely guarantee that. People are ready for it. So why not you? Give it a shot. Okay. From Sam Rogers, Kia ora, Finn. That's how they say hi in New Zealand, I think. Thanks for your advice on breaking out of the New Zealand market and for your compliments. We were hoping for some advice on how to navigate being a multi-genre band. You worked with a lot with the Day to Remember the guys. They often flirt between metalcore and pop punk. How did that change the way that they present themselves? Are there any lessons you learned they could pass on to us? Well, to be fair, I just did like digital marketing for them. I didn't work with them on their music, so I can't claim to have any insight on that. Also, please enjoy our long intro and an off-kilter music video. Okay. You'd have to ask them for that part, but I can tell you. I can give you my thoughts on this. This is by Finger Tight. This is called, and I see you premiered this on BVTV. You got 17,000 views in a month. I would say that's off to a good start. According to Socrates, I'm a philosopher. I like this 2000 song title. Let's check it out. Like the kitchen. Nice hood there on the range. Like the countertops. I do think that intro was too long. I agree with that. I like how you brought it into the chugs here, but I don't think you needed 20 seconds to get there. Sounds cool though. Nice use of limited space in the kitchen design. I agree. Does kind of sound like Bullet for My Valentine. I agree. Dive bomb. Okay, this sounds good. I think you were deliberately trying to have this like low-key, low-energy music video against the higher energy song, but I think the video really kind of takes away from the energy of the song. I understand it is kind of funny, but this is like a very high energy song, and I really think the video kind of takes away from the energy. The song is really good. Good vocals. What I like about this, there's a lot of variation in the vocals. There's like these, you know, the clean vocal chorus. You've got some growls. You've got some like pitch screaming. There's a lot of layers, a lot of variation and dynamics in the vocals. So I'm definitely liking that. I think this is a solid song. It goes layers of screams there. Like, this is a great song. It's really good. Yeah, I think the song is a little bit long, I think. But other than that, I mean, this is solid. There's not a damn thing wrong with this. This sounds great. Yeah, exactly. Great songwriting. The song sounds very full and fleshed out. Totally agree. There's nothing wrong with this. Yeah, this definitely makes me want to check out more stuff by this band. I don't mind the long intro and how long the song in general is at all. That's just my opinion. I know I certainly have a bias for like shorter, tighter songs, and maybe not everyone agrees with that. This sounds great to me. Oh, this part's great. This song reminds me a lot of A Day to Remember, actually. And especially like this part here with these like harmonies. That's a very, very Day to Remember kind of thing to do. This is the kind of thing that I talk about when I'm saying that I want more dynamics and variation in the vocal arrangement and more like harmonies and layers and stuff. This is exactly the kind of thing I'm talking about. So take note of that. You shouldn't worry about trying to make money off of music videos on YouTube. That's not really, that shouldn't be your goal. Yeah, this is great. This part's great. Yeah, I think this is a really strong song. Really strong. Like, you guys nailed it on that. To me, really, the video doesn't do the song justice, in my opinion. I do think it's a clever idea, and like, I respect that. Like, it's cool that you guys tried something different, but it's such a high energy, like, aggressive song that I just don't think the video does it justice. But either way, good stuff, guys. Just keep doing what you're doing. I'm sure I said this before, but make TikToks, make reels. That's going to be the way that you get attention for yourselves, and good shit, man. Okay, next up, you want a link to the song? I'll drop it in the chat right here. Next up, from Hydroblade. Hi, Finn. First off, want to say I'm a big fan of your content. Love all the classics, like what killed the genre and how the band got big. I really enjoy your vlogs, and the second channel gives a different side of how you are. Thank you very much. My band Broken Jaw are starting to release music, and I would love you to review what we have out now. Our goal would be to grab social media follows and streaming numbers up enough for touring bands to take us seriously, take us out on tour and branch out more. Say about 10,000 monthly listeners on Spotify and Facebook followers. I would not worry about Facebook. TikTok would be the place to focus. Also, to sell 100 vinyl copies from our website. Our challenge is that posting constantly to our social media accounts and spamming people with notifications in their DMs doesn't seem to be grabbing their attention. Yeah, definitely don't DM people. Any advice is welcome, and free to tell us how awful we are. I wouldn't do that. Our website with links to all our social medias. Okay. Let's check out their YouTube. All right. This is Casey Shuffle by Broken Jaw. Seizure warning. How often after these streams do you get links posted on the Patreon? Usually within 24 hours. I DM people immediately. Okay. groovy, catchy riff. Sounds good to me. Clients are different from band fans. You can get clients from DMing. A band is not going to get fans from DMing. The vocals are interesting. I like the drums a lot. I think the drums are the strongest part of this. The guitars could be edited a little bit more, but it sounds good. So the vocals are going to be the thing that people either like or don't like. I would say if your goal is to have like intentionally kind of weird, off-kilter vocals, then you have done that. I like that there's dynamics there. I kind of agree with the chat that the high-pitched part kind of, you know, I'm not a big fan of like wacky vocals, you know, like System of a Down and whatnot, so it's not necessarily my preference, but it does stand out, you know. I agree with this. I'm not against this range of vocals, but I'd be more calculated about when to do it in a song. I think that's a good way to put it. And it does add character. It's different. You know, you want to be polarizing. I tend to like, obviously, stuff that's a little bit more pop. So if cool slam part, I mean, this is an interesting sound for sure. It's kind of all over the place, and that's cool. So, you know, the fact that I don't like some of the like weird vocals, maybe that's a good thing. It's definitely different, and being different is maybe the most important thing. So I will say this is definitely different. It doesn't sound like what, you know, it doesn't really sound like anything else. It's kind of cool. Also, like someone else in the chat said, I like the B-roll. And it's interesting, you know, you've got the, you know, exploited shirt and stuff like that, but the song sounds kind of metal. You know, it's interesting. It's different. So I would say, you know, maybe there's a way to make the sort of the weird vocals just a little bit more polished, maybe. Just a little bit, but not much. I wouldn't lose the weirdness, because I think the weirdness is what makes this interesting and different. So I wouldn't lose that, but maybe you could just rein it in like 10%, maybe. But I think it's cool. There's definitely a lot of personality here, and I think personality is maybe the most important thing in a band. And I could see that you guys could play with a punk band, you guys could play with a metal band, you could play, you know, with a lot, you know, like an industrial band or something, and it could all work. So I think that's cool. It's different, it's weird, and I support weird and different. So nice work. Keep me posted on it. Definitely, you guys have personalities. So I make TikToks. I know I say this all the time, but especially for anyone who has personality, make sure that you're on TikTok, because that is how you're going to get attention for your stuff. Okay. Next up is another one from Cinemartyr. They have a new music video. They're looking to do a DIY tour of America next summer. Sounds cool. Let's check out their new song and video. I agree with that. They stand out in a sea of sound-alikes. I dig it. I'd be excited to hear what they come up with. They took constructive criticism. Yeah, it's different. That's the most important thing. Okay, Cinemartyr. We've seen a few from these guys. Let's check out this new song and video. It's called I Want a Gun by Cinemartyr. Okay, this edit is a little bit more dynamic than some of their previous ones, which is good. The drummer's performance looks a little bit off to me. And I know that I'm being like really nitpicky, but I feel we've seen a few from these guys. I think the videos are the weak point for you guys. Your music is cool and interesting, but the videos, I feel like you guys still haven't quite nailed it. And I'm sorry I keep saying that, but that is why you're paying me, is to give you my honest feedback. And I think the videos are just not quite there yet, but this is better. I think, again, this video is in that sort of middle. This edit is definitely better. Much better edit. I think maybe it's the performances that aren't quite there. The performances feel a little bit awkward. I like the energy the vocalist and the guitarist have in this video. I agree. The vocalist is, I agree with that. The drummer just seems a little bit awkward. Like he's not, I can tell he's not actually hitting very hard. This part's cool. Yeah, the music is good. I think you guys have good music. The videos just don't quite live up to the music in my opinion, which is why I'm being a little bit, you know, hard on you with the music, or with the videos rather. And I get it. It's, you know, it's hard to, I couldn't do it. Like rocking out in a music video and trying to look cool, you know, in this setting, I couldn't do it. That would be really hard for me. So respect for even trying, because I couldn't do it. I like the cat. That's a nice touch. This edit is definitely good. The frequency of cuts, like these high energy cuts that you're doing, definitely an improvement. I think you got that part right. Vocalist, I think her energy is good. And the guitarist. I hate to pick on the drummer, but I think that's really the weak point in this, is like, I'm just not buying his performance. Exactly. I would like to see something either super gritty or on the other end, like the B-52 straightforward performances. I agree with that. And this is true too. 9,000 views in 11 days is nothing to overlook those, so you've done a great job there. I agree with that. Yeah, especially on a channel with 800 subscribers. You're doing something right. I also think this is the best song that I've heard. I think you've sent me like 4 songs or something now, and I think this is your best song. This song stands on its own. I think some of the other ones maybe needed a strong music video. I think this song stands on its own. So more than anything, what I really admire, these guys send me a new video probably every 2 months or something like that. And I respect anybody. The way you get better is just to make shit. Just put out video after video after video, song after song after song. And if some of them suck, well, that's part of the process. So I want to give these guys a shout out for continually putting out new stuff, and making a music video is not a small amount of work. So shout out to them. These guys are, you know, they're hard workers, they're prolific, and I respect the shit out of that. So thank you for your support. I hope that helps, and I'm excited to see what we do next. Okay. Brandon, actually, August was my first month submitting anything for review, but I got there a little bit too late. Gonna try again. This is my band Crowmouth from Nashville, Tennessee, and Huntsville, Alabama. We are a new metalcore band that's been around since 2019. Because of COVID, we've just now started to play live. We have a couple EPs, music videos, and have between 4,000 and 5,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. Nice work. How can we translate some of that online success into better live show bookings? Here is our lyric video for our latest single, Paternal Failure. Okay, let's check this out. All right. This sounds really good so far. Damn good. Great mix, great vocals. This sounds fucking great. The lyrics seem cool too. I like these lyrics. It's kind of Chelsea Grin-like. This sounds fucking great. These lyrics are very good too. Great vocalist. This sounds fucking awesome. Yeah, awesome bass tone, great mix. Really, really, really like how much variation there is in the vocals. This is awesome. And these lyrics are brutal. Very honest, like raw lyrics. So shout out to your vocalist for being willing to just lay it all out like that. That's not easy to do. Very emotional, yes. Not hiding anything here. This is legit. Really good guitars too. This is like a Mirror meets Chelsea Grin. This is fucking great. These lyrics, man. Incredible shit. Writing a song that's actually about something, that's hard to do. You know, most bands, their lyrics really mean nothing. And people will connect with this. The fact that you actually wrote something like this, vulnerable and emotional and real, people will respond to that. People will respond to this level of realness. Cool graphics too. Wow, great line. Great line. Great line. This is awesome. I love this. This band is called Crowmouth. This is awesome. Wow. I have really, exactly. I usually hate these letters to someone's songs, but this hits hard. I completely agree. I really have nothing to say about this other than it's fucking great. Like, you guys will get signed soon, I'm sure. Like, no question. Like, make music videos, make TikToks, like, just get this shit out there. Once people discover it, this will be big. I guarantee it, because this is extremely good. This is better than probably 90%, if not more, of like signed bands that I hear. This is extremely fucking good. I have no real feedback on how it could be better, because it's fucking great. Like, this is up there with the very best, like Darko and Chelsea Grin and stuff like that. I would say it's up there with them, especially like the vocals and lyrics. Like, that is legit. So yeah, great stuff, man. I appreciate the support. Hope that helps, and keep me posted, because this is definitely going to blow up. Once people discover this, this is going to blow up.